All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, HaKodash. Next up, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who rule well, being a great example for His young brothers in His truth. And a sincere argument throughout the four winds, pushing His word in all truth, righteousness, and sincerity, faith and diligence to USA Shalom. And now I want to get into a quick lesson out of one Ratazah be edifying to the Lord's elect. Just centered around, we seek one, we seek one to come, that's the title of the lesson. But we seek one to come, referring to the Hebrews 13 and 14. All right, was the scripture that came to mind when this image right here came into view. Okay, when I saw this image, and I was like, we seek one to come, a golden city, man. You see his Jake, he dreaming about it. He looks relaxed. He's in a whole nother world, man. The kingdom of heaven is with men. Like the scriptures say, I believe in Matthews. But it's a good imagery to see, man. That to illustrate, for lack of better words, to illustrate how the scriptures really, it says meditate thereon day and night, man. And seek the kingdom of heaven, first, and all these things will be added unto thee. You see Jake, even though, he's dressed in regular clothes, he's not got no goddamn fancy cars, none of this participation in the world. Jake counted out, that's you. Jake pretty much the black sheep. That's majority of the elect, man. So-called black sheep, or so-called sheep that really what the scriptures say, the sheep hear my voice and they follow with me. So the sheep know the Lord's voice. But the king, Salakia. So the hell, Salakia. Like I was getting ready to get into the kingdom of heaven is what we should seek, and all the rest gonna be added to us, man. This Hebrews 13 and 14, it says, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. And that city is the kingdom of heaven, man. Which the Lord is coming back with, man. When he come back with his angels, all right, he cracked them clouds, and he destroyed his kingdom, and he delivered the elect. All right, we're gonna come back down in those new bodies, man, and we're gonna take this bitch. Then the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, as it says, But here, focusing on here, because this is where we at right now. But we focusing on the kingdom of heaven, but the scriptures say here we have no continuing city. Therefore, we have to appropriately address the situation. And so, since we have no continuing city here, we got to be as pilgrims and just pass through, right? But we seek one to come, because this world is corrupted, man. All right, let me get that real quick. I ain't gonna make this long. It says, Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your resting place, because it is defiled, it is ruined beyond all remedy. And that's in the NIV, KJV, arise ye and depart, this is not your rest. For this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So, you got that to deal with. If you want to stay in this world, you're going to be sorely destroyed, man. All right? And no one's going to escape the fire, all right, that the Lord is bringing. Hey, motherfuckers got to come up out of the graves He's gonna be waking motherfuckers out the grave to feel this fire, man. You know, those that's not written in the book, hey, your ass gonna have your partake in the lake of fire, you know, and burn it with fire and brimstone, that thermonuclear heat, that motherfucking Sarah O'Connor deluxe special, man. All right, served up to you on a cold platter. All right, it says 2 Peter 3:13, nevertheless, according to his promise, look for new heavens, right, new rulership, and a new earth, right, renewed earth, man, okay, wherein dwelleth righteousness, right? Ain't no goddamn chemtrails, ain't no goddamn taxation like out the ass, right? Well, at least for you Negroes, you tribes, it ain't gonna be no taxation for you, right? It's gonna be your kingdom. But for you heathens, man, y'all fucked up, man. All right. But Jake, you want to inherit? Jake, you gotta come back to the Lord, man, so you can inherit this blessing, man. All right. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. All right. We supposed to be looking for a new heaven and a new earth, being as pilgrims to this place, man. Okay. So let me see. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such thing, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, right? Because the Lord is coming back, all right? And also, you know, the Lord is peace serving the Lord, man. It's a real easy feeling. You know, you feel at ease serving the Lord because you know that the Lord finna burn this bitch up, right? And the Lord said he's not slack concerning his promise, right? You want to be found in peace of him, you know, so be love going into the hopeful elect. Hey, if that ye seeing that ye look for such things, the kingdom of heaven, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. All right. So, you know, I'm gonna close out right there, Lord willing. This has been an edifying lesson. You know, we're going to close out giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Next to double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who rule well, being a great example for the younger brothers in His truth, and a sincere icon throughout the four winds, pushing His word in all truth, righteousness, sincerity, and faith, and diligence, to say Shalom, Abba, Kwam, the elect of Yasha Allah, Shalom.